Well, hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today we are out on Lake Norman, put in at the Hagers Creek access area. A little thing about this story, we are competing in the Native No Limit tournament. This has been on the calendars for a while. I had no intention of actually fishing this tournament. It was actually originally scheduled for Lake Hartwell, and apparently they didn't have, nobody signed up for it. So instead they opened it up for everybody. It's like a multi-lake event now. It's anywhere you wanted to fish. I was already going to be fishing anyway, so I was like, well, I might as well throw my hat in the ring. I'm out on Norman, which is probably not the best bet as far as this type of event, but I figured I would support the club and what they're trying to do and donate my funds to more experienced and better anglers. But this format is pretty cool. It's like every hour of the tournament gets a prize. You can the biggest fish caught in that particular hour wins $1,000. It's an 8-hour tournament, so it's like $8,000 right there. And then it's a 14-inch minimum. However, there's not a limit, so you can catch as many 14-inch fish and larger as possible, and whoever catches the most cumulative inches also win. I think it's $1,000 or something. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm out here again on Lake Norman, and so obviously I don't think I'm going for the big fish. I'm hopefully gonna go for numbers. I'm about to roll up on where I intend to start. Talk to you here in a little bit. It's a 14-inch limit. That might be. Nah, I don't think so. Nope. 12.5. Go. There we go. Got it. Yes, sir. All right, guys, 15.5. Not a skunk. Let's get him in the water. This looks like a big one, guys. This feels like a big one. Yes, sir! Look at this tank of a spot. Holy shnikes! Holy shnikes, that's a big spot. Yes, sir! Yes, sir, that's a big spot. Holy shnikes. Let's get this guy on the board. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, look at that spot. That's a toad right there. All right, guys, 18.5. Look at how big that spot is. That's a chunk. Look at him. Man, it's a solid fish. Let's get him back in the water. If he's gonna be big enough. All right, guys, just a little 14 3/4. That's 3 on the day, 3 scoreable. All right, gonna get him back in the water. Look at that, heron's up there building a nest on top of that dock, and it just looks like a pile of crap. Look at that. This is either a catfish or a spot. Spot. That ain't a bad fish there. Heck yeah. All right, guys, 16 1/4. Well, I was doing all right, like first thing in the morning. Hold on. I was doing all right first thing in the morning, and I was catching them like right off this little point right over there around the corner, and I left the point and started fishing. Haven't gotten a bite in like an hour and 15 minutes, so I came back to the point. I'm kind of fishing around this area. That's where I got him. Let's get him back in the water. I don't know if he's gonna, he's not gonna be big enough. Well, we'll check him anyway. Nope. Just 13 1/2. Long and skinny, but just not long enough. Let's get back in the water. What the heck is this? This has got to be a catfish. Oh, it's got to be a catfish. Yeah. As I say. Either that or a pretty awesome bass. But catfish. Well, you know my slogan, no day of fishing is complete without an accidental catfish. You knew it was bound to happen. All right, let's get him back in the water. gonna work. Yeah, this one's gonna measure. All right, guys, 15 3/4. All right, I don't know how many that is, 5 or 6, somewhere in there. Let's get him back in the water. I don't know if this one's gonna make it. That was the very next cast. Like in the same darn spot too. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be big enough. Nah, 13 and a half. All right, guys, 13 and a half. And that was cool because that was like on the very next cast. So let's get him back in the water. This one's gonna be a little too short as well. All right, let's get him back in the water. Now's as good a time as any to do a midday update. We are right at the midway point, and my strategy for catching like numbers is kind of paying off in that I am catching some numbers. A lot of them are still too short for what I need. I just glanced at the leaderboard, and just to put things into perspective, you know, I was wanting to, if there was anything that I was going for, it would be the overall most total inches. Right now, I am currently like 140 inches out of first place. So, all right, that strategy did not pan out like whatsoever. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to modify my plans a little bit. The only shot I have right now of cashing a check is winning one of the hours, and I don't think that's gonna work out too well with where I am, but we'll see what happens. I'm having a good time though, so that's always a good thing. Let me get back to it. I don't think he's gonna be big enough. Right at 14, I mean just barely. Let's get him back in the water. I don't know why I sounded like that. There's a shad spawn right there. I don't know if you can see it. this guy is like, when I say he's just barely 14, and he was fighting with me, I don't know how good the picture came out. I mean, he was borderline. Hopefully he'll count. Let's get him back in the water. And now it's time for tackle roundup. All right, guys, what I caught that fish on was this. This is a 4-7 Lures trick worm in my signature color called Heck Yeah. I designed that color. Look at that. So yeah, that's what I caught that fish on. I kind of wish that I had switched over sooner. First thing in the morning, I caught some fish on a V-twin buzzbait by True South Custom Lures. And then I was using a drop shot, and yeah, I was getting bites, but they were kind of like the smaller fish. And then I figured I had to mix it up completely. So I switched over to the shaky head on a 1/8 ounce shaky head. Again, the 4-7 Lures Heck Yeah, my signature color. If you're interested in buying, you can go to 47lures.com and use my promo code ABIDE for a 10% discount. So I'm gonna get back to it, and that concludes today's tackle roundup. Well, guys, roughly 1 hour remaining. I was getting bites when I was back in that that little marina, and then like right around, I don't know, noon, the bite just completely died. Haven't been hitting on much of anything since, so I'm gonna go for a make a little move, because I'm not hitting on anything right now. So got roughly an hour left. Let's see if I can well, I don't want to jinx myself. Talk to you in a little bit. It's a bass.
Bass?
Yep.
Nice one too.
That's all right. It's all right. I'm doing a little like online tournament. I thought I was doing good until I saw everybody else. Oh, they're
How
kicking.
you got so far? How much weight?
It's not by weight. It's by inches, and it's like most total inches. I think I got about 100 inches.
What is the wind? The top player got?
Over 300.
Is the tournament online? Is it all on Lake Norman?
No, it's all over. It's basically anywhere in North and South Carolina.
Okay, what's the winner get?
$1,000.
Alright. Good luck.
Thank you, man. All right, guys, just a little 15. This guy had me wrapped up around the pole, so I'm lucky to even get him in the boat. But thanks for playing. Let's get back in the water. I only have 5 minutes to get them measured. Come on, Josh. You can do this. All right, 15 1/4. All right, got one last one. Lines out is at 215. 213. 15 1/4. Nothing to write home about, but that was fun. Let's get back in the water. Well, guys, it's officially lines out. I had a really fun time. I didn't do particularly well in comparison to the rest of the people. last I checked, when it came to the overall standings, I was about 200 inches out of first place. So yeah, so safe to say I was nowhere in contention for the total no limit. And I didn't catch any big fish, so I will be out of contention for the hourlies as well. But I had a really fun time. There was a little gap of about 2 hours, like right in the middle of the day, that I didn't catch anything. But aside from that, I was pretty consistent. I was catching fish all day long, and it was just one of these days that was just awesome to be out on the water. I mean, look at it. It's like, well, I don't have the best view right now, but just beautiful, beautiful weather. It was cold this morning, but it warmed up. I wish I'd actually brought some shorts because I'm a little hot, but beautiful weather. The fishing was fun. It was just constant all day long. The boat traffic was very, very minimal. It was just an overall, just a fun day. I had a really good time. But yeah, I might actually fish for a little bit more, but I'm gonna wrap this video up. I think I probably ended up with 125 inches. I think that was my total. I don't know. I think I submitted probably 7 or 8 scoreable fish. I caught probably 3 or 4 ones that were too small, but that was just a fun day. So yeah, we'll see where I stand. I think I'll probably be like in the top 15, I would guess, 15 or 20 or so. But anyways, I'm gonna call it a day. If you'd like to know anything about what I did today, the lures, the launch, or anything else, you can look down in the description box. I'm gonna leave some additional information down there. But while you're there, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. The channel's updated every week with new fishing content and new fishing adventures. So I'll be seeing you next week. This is Josh, and this is Abide Fishing. Thanks for playing.